All praise. Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene. Wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice. It made me and Satan divorce, no spousal support. I'm running the course with my hand to the plow. Now putting in the pebble the way Soldier James taught me how. Break it out. It strengthened my spirit when we in the building. Ain't no feeling like giving the precept for a precept given. Preach, MOV condition, teach, 7-second living. We, 2 Timothy 2:15, represent us with a common interest. Prophesy to the wind, reveal the man of sin, enduring to the end. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel, cause we watch it for Israel. We the watchmen for Israel.
Shalom, shalom, Mosiah Christ bless, Mosiah Christ bless. We are back. I am Officer Yoganan, IUIC Chicago. This is the Watchman Radio, and I have to my left
Officer Abel.
And to his left,
Officer Colai.
And to his left,
Officer Manasseh.
Right back to the right, you got who? Me. I am Officer Yoganan, and today we have an excellent show lined up. Y'all know the structure. We got our news. We're gonna cover our news, our world news, our national news, and our local news. We're gonna go into some black facts that our folks don't know, because we gotta actually, put that positive, what they call energy out.
Let them know that we the salt of the earth.
Let them know that we started this.
That's
and if it wasn't for us and the God who created us, it wouldn't be none of this. So, nonetheless, we like to, provide hope, show you that we are more than just niggas. We more than just the words that they called us, the negative things that they called us, or the negative things that they attributed to us, right? We are the salt of the earth. We the gods of the earth. So, what we want to get into is our first scripture, Ezekiel 3:17. The title of today's show is "This Should Piss You Off."
That's an excellent title. Yeah. That's an excellent title, because what goes on a lot of times when we see the various different things that's going on in the world, a lot of times people just walk around like everything's all holly and jolly and it's cool. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully at the end of the show, we'll be able to enlighten a lot of people on what actually is going on, how they should actually how they should actually feel, and be able to channel that anger righteously.
Absolutely. Let's get into the first scripture.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel. Therefore, hear the word at my mouth, and give them warning from me. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou givest him not warning, nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way, to save his life, the same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Yet, if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity, but thou hast delivered thy soul. Again, when a righteous man doth turn from his righteousness and commit iniquity, and I lay a stumbling block before him, he shall die, because he has not given him, thou hast not given him warning. He shall die in his sin, and his righteousness, which he hath done, shall not be remembered, but his blood will I require at thine hand. Nevertheless, if thou warn the righteous man that the righteous sin not, and he doth not sin, he shall live, because he is warned.
He shall surely live, because he is warned. Also thou hast delivered thy soul. So what we here to do, we here to get the blood off our hands. Let me see your hands. Your hands bloody. Let me see your hands. They bloody. You see these hands, they bloody. So what we come here to do is to give you the words of God so that our hands can be clean, so that you can make a decision on what you want to do and decide, you know, I like what they brought out. I'm gonna research more. I'm gonna see what it is that I need to do to get my hands clean as well, because you hearing this message, this is your charge too. You can read just like we can read. And so the message is to us, the children of Israel. Those of us hearing this message, reading this message, you get the blood off of your hands. Right. All right, let's go into the first video. What do we have? World news. Hey, it's going down. Hey, I'm starting to see a chain. In the future, in the very near future, I want to put together something with what's going on in Nigeria. Because first was how you said, the overlay for the underlay? That sounds like Spanish. Underlay. So they set you up with a premise, and then they go in and sneak in agenda. They go in and sneak in what they really want to do. First they said Christians were being attacked in Nigeria. That's the narrative. They saying Muslims are doing whatever they doing in Nigeria. First and foremost, why do they care about the Christians in Nigeria when there are Christians here being hurt, being harmed? Namely, us as true Christians, the true anointed ones. Why do they even care?
Well, there's resources over there.
Oh, that's what it is? Okay.
Because obviously, if all the Christians are quote unquote the same,
yeah,
they'll be doing the same thing here. But because there are resources in these other countries, they're gonna want to target those countries to pull out those resources. So that's why they target a lot of these other countries, because they want to enforce their policies, of course, but also take over the resources.
I was gonna say the same thing. It's kind of like a masking of what they typically do through missionaries, and then they send them out there. They act like they all wholesome and things of that nature, and then they come and steal from them.
Hey, they come there with peace, but wars in their heart.
Right, and they did that many times when they go and act like they vaccinating the children and different things like that. And
sterilizing them.
Right, sterilizing them, or they poison them. You know, or they giving them diseases, or they dying. So they have a whole plan on what they're doing. They think deep.
Yes.
10, 100 years down the line.
Hey, a lot of those vaccines, especially when you have children, you know, a lot of those vaccines are sexually transmitted vaccines. So a lot of it is like, okay, we're going to give your child the vaccine, but it's to prevent a sexually transmitted disease. The child just born. What kind of sexual act is this child trying to do?
It might be the sexual act of fellatio.
Because
when they, what you call them, circumcise them, how they do it with their mouth. Nasty bastards, you nasty rabbis. I ain't gonna even call no rabbis. They nasty rabbits. You damn nasty bastards. Circumcising a child with your teeth and sucking the blood off.
I was just getting ready to say that. Tricks is really for kids, man.
Tricks is for kids. Hey, but now they went in and they bombed a known ISIS location. So this news report is gonna point to the fact that the United States has targeted an ISIS terrorist cell in Nigeria. ISIS and Nigeria don't even sound like it belong in the same sentence, boy. I don't know. I might be wrong, but it just don't sound like it's in the same world. Let's watch. Got to demute the
U.S. warship firing a Tomahawk cruise missile from the Gulf of Guinea. A U.S. official telling Christmas questioning about the morning. New details emerging about the U.S. strikes in Nigeria on Christmas. The Pentagon releasing this video. A U.S. warship firing.
That's their Christmas gift. They delivered them a Christmas gift. You seen that? It happened on Christmas. Nigerians celebrate Christmas too. The United States, they white daddy gave them a bomb for Christmas. That's crazy.
A U.S. official telling ABC News more than a dozen missiles were launched. In a village targeted by the strikes in northwest Nigeria, residents searched through the rubble of their homes, now leveled after the strikes. The next day, locals gathering as police sweep the site of a missile strike.
I quickly rushed this morning to come and see the level of damage that this has given to the community. Glory be to God, there was no loss of life and no much damage to the properties.
President Trump saying he ordered the strikes against terrorists who, quote, have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians. The president saying he delayed the strikes for symbolic reasons, telling Politico, quote, they were going to do it earlier, and I said, nope, let's give a Christmas present. The Pentagon says multiple ISIS terrorists were killed.
Did he just say that? Give him a
US
Christmas
and
present?
Right, so that's they
Is that what he said?
Right.
Wow. He wanted it to be symbolic. They was going to do it earlier, but he said, no, this thing has to be symbolic. How his voice go? I know you know how to do his
No,
voice.
I can't do his voice.
Who can do his voice? You can do his voice? Let me tell you, this has to be symbolic.
You see,
That's
this has to be symbolic because you have to make sure that whatever it is that we do, they have to pay the cost.
You got to send a message.
You got to always make sure your hands is in that okay situation, so that okay stance.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
It is absolute madness how this man be operating, man.
Damn, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Let's get the definition of ISIS, and then we're going to go back to this video. Let me see the definition of ISIS. If you got it up, yeah, read that.
ISIS primarily refers to the notorious terrorist group, the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria.
The who?
The Islamic State of Iraq and Syria.
You read it wrong. You sure don't say of Nigeria?
The Islamic State of Iraq and Syria.
How far is Iraq and Syria from Nigeria?
100 miles away, more than 100 miles away.
Last I checked, they had a lot of Bantu. They had a lot of diaspora
Absolutely.
Right.
out in Nigeria. It may be some parts populated with Muslims, absolutely. But for the most part, Iraq and Syria? I don't know. Sounds like the overlay for the underlay.
Right.
Let's play this video. Play the video while y'all look for that map.
Officials confirming they worked together on the operation. Analysts tell ABC News the reality on the ground in Africa's most populous country, home to millions of Christians and Muslims, is complex.
Christians are not the sole target of ISIS in Nigeria. They have been indiscriminate in their violence against Christians, Muslims, civilian, government. It doesn't matter.
Nigeria's government responding to the strikes overnight, saying terrorist violence in any form, whether directed at Christians, Muslims, or other communities, remains an affront to Nigeria's values and to international peace and security. The U.S. is thanking the Nigerian government for their cooperation, and these strikes on Christmas Day are the second in just this past week. Remember, last Friday, the U.S. launched dozens of airstrikes against ISIS targets in Syria. That was in response to a deadly attack that killed 3 Americans. This morning, new details emerging about the U.S. strikes in Nigeria on Christmas.
Yeah, that's it. It's replaying. Y'all found that map? Officer wanted to check the map out.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
You know what's crazy? It's because this nation was built on the foundation of murdering, killing, and getting resources. So when you start any empire, what happens is they go and conquer all the rest of the nations, they take all their resources, they enslave their people, and that's how empires ran. Once the empire starts to fall, because they can't conquer, they didn't conquer almost everybody. So now they can't get free resources. They can't get free slaves. So then in turn, now they gotta create wars out of nothing in order to tap into countries where they can get resources. Because if they don't do that, guess what? This nation will fall because nothing is produced here. No food, no metals, anything that precious metals that we need to keep our civilization running the way it is, it can't operate in that mind frame. So they know that they got to create wars all over. And Africa is, of course, that's Eden. That's where everything is produced at. And they know this. So they have to keep this going. They got to keep wars going. And they're going to keep wars going over there until it's just so we can keep getting resources.
Hey, pull up that map real quick. So remember, we said ISIS is the Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, right? Mm-hmm. When we actually look at the distance between Iraq, Syria, and Nigeria, you're looking at over 4,000 miles away.
From New York to California, how many miles is that? Like 5,000 or 3,000 miles?
From we could look that up.
Just for perspective.
About that.
That's crazy.
That's how big that continent is. That's crazy.
Yeah, man.
That's not even going to the other coast, though.
Right.
So to put it in perspective, if you're driving from New York to California, it is 2,800 miles.
It's double. Come on, man. Stop playing.
It's literally two countries.
Stop playing. And then you know all the countries that's in between them?
Absolutely. Right.
Why Nigeria out of all places? All right, we gonna find out.
Make a man say,
That's a case for the cold busters. Right. Or cold crackers. That's what we called it. Cold crackers.
Cold crackers.
All right.
It's on the case.
All right. Let's go to what was it? National news or local news? One of them newses. National. Yeah, let's go. All right. Let's keep it going.
I got a scripture if I can grab one.
Yes, you can.
Can I get Psalms chapter 55 and verse 20?
The book of Psalms chapter 55 and verse 20.
What?
He hath put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He hath broken his covenant.
He has broken his covenant. So Esau breaks all their covenant. They have rules of war, rules that they're supposed to follow.
Rules of engagement?
Right, rules of engagement. But you know what they do? They know how to circumvent all these rules so they can start a war. Read.
The words of his mouth were smoother than butter.
We're going to go save the Christians. That's smoother than butter. We're going to go save the Christians. They are not the superheroes of the earth.
That's right.
They're the ones that actually start confrontation. Read.
But war was in his heart.
You heard that? He goes says things smoother than butter, but guess what? War is in his heart. He's not trying to save anybody but himself or his people and his country. Read.
His words were softer than oil.
Read.
Yet were they drawn swords.
Right. They're always ready for battle. Any move that they make is either biological warfare or they trying to take resources, try to kill people, keep people in captivity, guess who? The Israelites in captivity. That's their main goal because when they keep us in captivity, their reign is longer.
That's good. Yes, sir.
Next video.
Including from hellholes like Afghanistan, Haiti, Somalia, and many other countries. Why can't we have some people from
Put
Norway,
a rewind on it. We missed
Sweden,
the whole point.
Just a few.
Put a rewind on it.
I've also announced a permanent pause on third world migration, including from hellholes like Afghanistan, Haiti, Somalia, and many other countries.
A permanent pause.
Why can't
he don't want none of them coming in here ever again? That's permanent, he said. So forever, we gonna wait to allow hellhole countries to come here, such as Haiti.
He said, I don't want you in my country.
Yeah.
The country that I took, I don't want you here.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying.
Mm-hmm. You can't be part of our club. And then he said, why can't we just get countries like Norway? White countries.
Because y'all haven't destabilized their countries. They don't need to come over here because y'all haven't destabilized their currency, caused wars to happen over there. That's why they don't need to come over here.
This man is a monster. Go ahead.
Check.
Can my brother get his mic on?
I think
Check. All right. So yeah, they didn't destroy all these lands, but then when they say, "Hey, I want a piece of the pie that y'all getting," now they like, "Nah, we'd rather give it to this white only pies."
Wow, white only pies. Hell nah. The American pie, the American dream is white only. It's true.
So you mean to tell me that I can't have a piece of the pie?
Don't cross that gun line, boss.
I can't. You know, get a little. This is supposed to be the American dream, though.
Martin Luther King
Not
fought
them
for us
type
to
of
have a
American.
piece of that pie, though, right?
He-
How come they can't come and
look,
get a piece
they
of that
say.
pie?
I thought we was all one in Christ Jesus.
We are, John 3:16.
But I can't have a piece of the pie.
Nope. Nah. Hey, but it's crazy. Like you said, they destabilize those lands. They take all their resources. They extract every bit of resource they can from them, and then turn around and say, all right, we good now. We don't need you now. We're rich for the next 100 years, and then they'll come back in 100 years and do it all over again.
What they do is they give them a loan.
Oh, okay.
They make them
Give
pay
them
a
hope.
loan
Okay.
for something they taking out their country.
You know, they did that. France did that to the countries that they have the power of their reserves. They would give you a particular allowance. Like, say, for instance, you need a road built. This is my money. I'm telling you, friends, I need $1 trillion to actually build my roads. They would give you $100 million and give you a loan on your own money and make you pay back what you already made
With interest.
with interest. What type of world we living in? I don't get the math. The math ain't mathing accurately. That's crazy. You got $1 trillion, but you got to ask, can you use your money? And you got to pay it back with interest. That's crazy. I don't get that. I don't get it.
And in some cases, you have to pay in order to try to access that money.
Damn. So you got to pay to talk to the people. You got to beg to get the money and then pay them to pull it out and then pay them when you get it out.
Absolutely.
Damn. Pay on top of pay. The Lord said it'll be that way, though. The Lord said he will lend to thee, but thou shalt not lend to him. Can we get that? Deuteronomy 28. The Lord, when he talk, he speak in a fashion where you're not going to understand it if you ain't spiritual. But he warned us so that when we on this side of it, we can look back and say, oh, that's what he meant. I see it clearly now. I see it clearly, Lord. Where that's at? Deuteronomy 28.
43, sir.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 43. The stranger that is within thee shall get up above thee very high, and thou shalt come down very low. He shall lend to thee, and thou shalt not lend to him. He shall be the head, and thou shalt be the tail.
Imagine coming out of Egypt and seeing the miracle that you saw. And you see this scud bucket troglodyte next to you like, this not gonna get up above me? No, I'm somebody. Go ahead, you finna say something?
No, I just want to add to what you're saying. There's no way they believed that was going to happen.
They couldn't have.
They couldn't.
They could. Either they couldn't believe it or they just couldn't see it. They couldn't see it. Go ahead, let's play.
And we have some people from Norway, Sweden, just a few. Let us have a few. From Denmark, do you mind sending us a few people? Send us some nice people, do you mind? But we always take people from Semachiah, places that are a disaster, right? Filthy, dirty, disgusting, ridden with crime. The only thing they're good at is going after ships. Think of it, from hundreds of miles away.
Wow, only thing they're good at is going after
I've
ships.
also
Talking
announced-
about the main pirate who just recently pirated Venezuela ships. Only thing they're good at is going after ship's head ass, boy. Stop playing with me. Go ahead.
I wouldn't put it past them that they pay those people to do those things.
Yes.
They so
Yes.
crafty, they'll pay somebody from Somalia to go conquer a ship and then
Yes.
take the ship.
Yep. And say them Somalis are bad.
Exactly.
Yeah, all right. Let's go to the next video. Watch this. This is local news. It might be a few miles away from here, like an hour and a half, but it's still local. This is Milwaukee. Watch this, brother. I don't know what he getting away from, but he trying to get up out of that jam. Bam! Boom! He up out of there.
My man's face planted.
His face, his arm, all
This
that.
case happened after
Come
a
on.
suspect jumped out of a second-story
He's
window.
still hitting it, though.
Police
He's
had
still
been
hitting
calling
it.
to the
His
building.
arm dead as hell.
We
I know it is.
literally
Working
superheroes,
towards
man.
second flight.
That's some superhero type stuff right there, man. There's no way I could take a fall like that and get up and run.
Yeah.
Hey, that's all adrenaline right there, man. He said, "You are not catching me,
Hey,
man."
He must be about to go to jail for a long time.
Yeah. Hey, y'all can keep playing the video.
Hey, my bad. Hey.
It looked like he wanted to
This
stop. He put his
happened
hands up and then he was
after
like,
a
"Nah, fuck
suspect
this, I'm
jumped
gone."
out of a second-story
outta
window.
here.
Police had
He's
been
so
calling to
slow.
the man,
He
ordering
limping?
him to come out.
That's hurt.
Ain't even show the caption.
Wild video out of Milwaukee that
No,
you
play
just
it
had
all the way
see.
to the end. I think it's 2 other pieces of video too. You don't have to rewind it.
This chase happened after a
you know,
suspect
looking at
jumped
that,
out of a
I see
second-story
why
window.
Esau hate us.
Police had been calling to the man, ordering him to come out.
Bring it out.
He was still
Bring it
working to
out.
learn exactly
This
why.
man had to fall from a what is that, 2 stories?
Face first,
Face first.
Hey, right.
Still
and only
got
braced
up.
his fall with his hand.
He got up and still outran him.
Hey, he must be off some something. Hey,
That's crazy.
he got some illegal substance in him. Let's pull it back a little bit. Let's see what she's saying. Pull it back, pull it back, pull it back, pull it back. Stay
ICE
with
tells
me.
us they do not have a record of this ever happening.
Pull back.
And the
pull back,
NTSB
pull back.
says Wednesday
Y'all
night's
gotta stay
plane
with me.
crash-
Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back.
For her being
There we go.
interview.
Right
Also, an
there.
interview about a possible ICE detention in Milwaukee goes viral. You may have seen the post in which a family told
Pause that.
Telemundo they were detained.
What's that say?
A 3-year-old, his mother and grandmother were speaking Spanish while shopping at department store in Milwaukee. They're U.S. citizens from Puerto Rico, but were taken by ICE.
Still happening. What did they say under there?
Familia,
January 29th,
Oh, that's January
2025.
Oh, that's some old. Okay, got you. Never mind. Play.
Heard speaking Spanish at a department store. ICE tells us they do not have a record of this ever happening. And the NTSB says Wednesday night's plane crash in Washington, D.C. is now the deadliest U.S. air disaster in almost a quarter of a century. More than 40 victims have been pulled from the Potomac River. The jet crashed into a Black
that's
Hawk
it.
helicopter.
They done went to the national news on us. So, y'all got anything y'all want to bring out on that before we go to Black Facts?
It just shows, you know what it shows? That this ICE, even though that's old, but of course they still doing this.
Yeah.
So all you gotta do is fit the description. All you gotta do is fit the description. Just like back in the day during slavery, you had to have paperwork. They'd take you to jail for nothing. The same thing they're doing today. They just mask it with something else, but they targeting, like you say, they're not worried about the people from Norway or from Switzerland. They not or Lithuania, all these different countries. They worried about the people that's the
shithole
blood of the country that's doing all the work. That's how you just know they hate us.
But even in the times of slavery, they didn't care if you had paperwork either.
True.
You know what I'm
Rip your
saying?
paperwork up. I also got my paper, sir.
Eyes free.
Let me see.
What paper?
What paper?
Tear it
What
up not
paper?
no more.
They literally are Debo. What paper?
Right.
I don't see no paper.
So
How
that's
the hell
showing
can
you,
a-
that's showing you too that John 3:16 means nothing.
Wow.
And they understand the concept of gathering together, but for Israel, no matter how many times we go out and preach and teach on the streets, it's still foreign to them.
Yes. So just don't say overlay for the underlay in the streets. Because they're going to think you speaking Spanish and they're going to ice you. All right? That's all they was doing, was speaking their native tongue.
We got another one, boss.
Damn.
He's a big one.
He must be Dominican. He black.
Arab could speak what the hell they Arabic all day they want to in they gas stations.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to these black facts that you ain't know, Jack. Yes.
Used to be feathers called quills. They had to be dipped into ink. But eventually, a foundational Black American inventor invented the reservoir so that the ink could be stored on top of the writing point. And his name was William B. Purvis. The presence of foundational Black American inventors is all around us. Follow for more.
All praises, all praises. So, shout out to my brother. What was his name? Say it on the mic.
William B. Purvis.
You the man. You the man. All praise to the Lord. And we're going to take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, we're going to get into the meat of the show. You should be pissed, or this should make you pissed, or you should be pissed off. But something to the point of being pissed at the state of the world.
Hey, you're going to be mad
Yeah.
with the content that's coming out. That's the point of the show. You're going to be mad.
Yeah.
But with that anger, we're going to channel it with righteousness, all right?
That's right. Be ye angry and sin not. Hey,
That's
come
right.
back after these commercials. Come back. Don't go too far. Come back.
Is that the sign? The sign cut it off. No. That's a new brother.
He's original royalty. Stop. Chill. Relax. He's original royalty. I gotta chill. He's original royalty. Let's do it again. Do it again. But that was.
Across the earth, the prophets move. From city streets to distant lands, the message is the same. Israel must rise. Through every quest, every journey, the truth spreads. No border can contain it. No distance can silence it. Our nation lives in every moment. In joy, we celebrate marriages. In sorrow, we honor our dead. On the Sabbath, we gather as one. Families rejoicing together, bound by the commandments of God. Yet are we tried. From the stones in Kenya to the hatred in Montana, we endure as a soldier of the Lord. And still, the mission expands. On the airwaves, on the screens, in every nation under heaven, Israel's voice is heard. We build our communities. We raise our children in royalty. We restore what was broken. We clean what was defiled. show the world who we are. This is Israel united in Christ. Nation in motion. Nation endures.
Don't put your money on it. I ain't switching sides while I live and tell them can't quit. About 100 miles, how I whip it. Never bet against me. I'm in cutting cries, never drifting. Up and left, they be cutting ties, switching shit. Get it hot, cause we got that fire in the kitchen. Made it out the furnace, blow your mind, how I glisten. Seeing panoramic, telling lies, acting different. They gon' run them out, but when we step outside, missing. Fire, hit on with the fire. Had to check my mindset just to stay alive. We ain't towing guns, but we warring for Christ. He done laid the groundwork, we just fall in line. Standing with our faith and his power amplified. Bishop made a call, every prophet's down the ride. In survival mode, feelings put aside. Waking up 12, put the truth worldwide. Worldwide.
30 days overseas, I feel like the Navy. Mission get intense, make it home, that's a maybe. We still in this battle, preset fire like P80s. Prisoner of Christ, I face time to see my babies. Bishop drew the play, we just run the X and O's. Bible answer not confused the way we yes and know it. We in continents that ain't lacking self-control. We always in some danger, it feel like a second home. Crashing in your country, popping media, no airbag. Find us like an air tag where the electing airs at. Faces got different shapes like it's Squid Games. I do another layover in Brisbane in his name.
Fire, hit on with the fire. Had to check my mindset just to stay alive. We ain't towing guns, but we warring for Christ. He done laid the groundwork, we just fall in line. Standing with our faith and his power amplified. Bishop made a call, every prophet's down the ride. In survival mode, feelings put aside. Waking up 12, put the truth worldwide.
Prophets on the move, we them hefes. Made a name for the king, quest say siete. Thought upon my ways, had to change, never delay. Eat the flesh, I don't keep the bones, that's a filet. Christ said we do them greater works. Said that he'd be with us to the ends of the earth. Said he'd give us bread in the years of the dearth. The first to be last and the last to be first. There be no more curse. This kingdom coming with persecution and affliction, which came upon the prophets at Iconium and Lystra. They tear gassed us and they stoned us up in Kenya. He put them curses on us as a sign to remember.
Fire, hit on with the fire. Had to check my mindset just to stay alive. We ain't towing guns, but we warring for Christ. He done laid the groundwork, we just fall in line. Standing with our faith and his power amplified. Bishop made a call, every prophet's down the ride. In survival mode, feelings put aside. Waking up 12, put the truth worldwide. Worldwide.
Bougainville is an island which is under the government of Papua New Guinea. They're trying to get their independence from Papua New Guinea, but it's located in the Pacific Ocean in the Melanesian Islands. When you read Isaiah 11:10-12, it tells you that our people would be located in the islands of the sea. Notice it called you Gentiles, the remnant of God's people. Now it makes it specific. You're the outcast of Israel. That's who you are. You've never heard this before. You've been living your lives like Gentiles, worshiping false gods, false idols. Now here we come, the prophets. You know you're not Gentiles, you're the Israelites. You've been living like Gentiles, but you're really the Israelites.
So, this is not the true Jesus. So we just read to you, Jesus Christ is a very, very dark-skinned man, look just like your guys. Jesus looked like the people of Bougainville. What are we reading? never taught the Bible the true way. You've been taught lies by your European colonizers. The Bible is your book. You are the children of Israel. You come from the tribe of Naphtali. You're the real biblical Jew.
Setting our people free mentally and spiritually begins first. And that comes with knowing the truth.
There it shall be said unto them, there in this place it shall be said unto you what? Ye are the sons of the living God. You are the sons of the living God.
And we are back. Shalom, Most High in Christ bless. This is the Watchman Radio. Officer Yoganan, IUIC Chicago. Let's get right into it, man. This should piss you off. You should be pissed. Something like that. Let's get into the first video.
No, you had it right. This should piss you off. That's
the
title of today's class.
Let's get it.
Let's discourse, shall we? Stanford did a study where they sent out thousands of duplicate resumes to Fortune 500 companies. Half of these fake resumes had black sounding names like Tyrell and Lamar. The other half had white sounding names like Walker and Bobby. Half of the black applicants had a felony on their resume. Half did not. Half of the white applicants had a felony on their resume. Half did not.
About 34% of whites with no criminal record received a callback or job offer. In the case of black testers, 14% of those with no criminal background received a callback or job offer. But the most surprising finding was really related to blacks with no criminal background relative to whites with a felony conviction. We find that a white applicant with a felony conviction fared just as well, if not better, relative to a black applicant with a clean record.
A white applicant with a felony conviction got callbacks at a higher rate than a black applicant with the same resume that didn't have a felony conviction.
This suggests that being black in America today is essentially like having a felony conviction in terms of one's chances of finding employment.
This is structural racism.
Hey, so this goes a whole lot deeper than people actually think.
Bring it out.
So, in the form of a structured workplace, you can have the same credentials, the same amount of skills, but you get a 11% callback ratio because of the color of your skin.
Or not even the color of your skin, just that your name sounds like it's associated with a particular color of skin. You heard how they said that the qualified men without felonies stood no chance against the unqualified men with felonies who are of a different race.
Yeah, they was at 15%, but we're at 11%.
Wow.
And it goes even further than that because a lot of these jobs now, they are filtering their resumes through AI technology,
which they have found to also be discriminatory.
Absolutely. So if your name sounds off, they have it programmed. Hey, just kick that resume to the side. Then they go through another filtering process. Because he has this part of the qualifications, but this one has a more qualified percentage because of his name status. We're going to highlight this one and put him over your application. It is systematically designed to keep you on the public aid, to keep you unemployed, to keep you fighting and scrapping, even though you have the same credentials and sometimes can be more qualified than the ones that are actually non-qualified.
You know what it really do? It really morally depletes the man. And the man understands, and when I say the man, I mean the black man. I'm talking about the so-called black African-American, true identity Israelite. That man, it demoralizes him and he finds no place in this world. He finds no place at home because the wife looking at him like, man, get on your ish. We need things. And he realized, hey, yeah, I need things. And then he go out to try to get those things. He can't attain them. He's left to do what? He can't go back home. So now he's looking to release. So he goes to another home in another home. Right. And he keep creating these dysfunctions because of a system that's designed to keep him away from the home.
Absolutely.
I got a scripture. This just came to mind now that we bringing this out. It's heavy because it's pretty personal to me. Give me Deuteronomy chapter 28. Oh my God. 28 verse 37.
You're a wanted man. Right. You know you got to answer when you want it.
Come on.
Put that thing on airplane mode.
Right. Deuteronomy chapter 28 verse 37.
Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 37. And thou shalt become an astonishment, a proverb and a byword.
So that's what I was getting to, that byword. My mom actually told me she gave me a white man's name so I can make sure I can get me a job. This is nothing new underneath the sun. She actually named me a white man's name so that I could actually get a job, have a better chance at being successful in the so-called white man's corporate system.
Yeah, that's a real thing.
Right.
It's several brothers, dark, you know what I'm saying, named Wilbur. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? They got all of these Caucasian names to make it sound good.
Herbert.
You know
Can I see Herbert? Yeah, what up, Joe? Hey, this Herbert. We're going to schedule you for a second interview. Just wait for the call. We'll call you back, Herbert.
Hey,
damn.
I'm telling you, the sound of your name, and then we always mess it up, though.
Do we?
We always mess it up. We get the call, you know what I'm saying? And because our education ain't where it's supposed to be, because we don't know how to talk properly when it comes down to situations, we get the call, yeah, what up?
Damn.
Huh? Wait.
Damn.
Yeah, we're looking for Herbert.
The voice don't match the name.
Yeah, this he. What you want?
Damn.
Oh, maybe we got the wrong number. Because a lot of times we self-sabotage. We looking for jobs. We looking for things to get ourselves into. But because we don't know how to articulate ourselves or be able to speak to one another, we always F it up.
Right. And this tied back to actually the last show that we had too, about how they marginalize us or put us in and disenfranchise us and put us in certain areas. But then when certain things happen or we can't make it out, they tell us to pull ourselves up by our own bootstraps or look at us as the problem. Can I get Nehemiah chapter 9 verse 36? All this go hand in hand. Because they identify us too by zip codes. They identify us.
I was thinking about that too.
And just think about having the last name Israel.
Right.
In this climate. Now they like, oh, Israel looking for a job?
Most definitely.
We're going to have to become self-sufficient.
Definitely. That's the pressure. That's the key. The Lord going to turn the pressure up until we get on point. You still want to work for this dude and I gave you this last name? Nah, that's not how it's going to work.
Dang.
You ain't going to work your salvation under him. Y'all got to come together, forcing us to actually be a unit. You ain't finna work for this man with the last name Israel. Hell nah.
The time is ticking.
So
read that.
Go ahead.
Read that real quick.
Nehemiah chapter 9 and verse 36. Behold, we are servants this day, and for the land that thou gavest unto our fathers to eat the fruit thereof, and the good thereof, behold, we are servants in it.
So Nehemiah is saying that we are servants this day, meaning we ain't got our own. We not free within this land. We are still servants in this land. Read.
And it yieldeth much increase unto the kings whom thou hast set over us, because of our sins.
So because we are servants in this land, because other people are eating off the fruits of this land, which the Lord gave unto our northern kingdom brothers, Ephraim on down, he said it yielded much increase unto the kings. Those kings are who are set up above us. You got the president. You got all those who are answering to these other countries for us, which they never inquired us for what they wanted to speak about on our behalf. It said it yielded much increase, meaning they gained a lot from us, read, because of our sins, read.
Also, they have dominion over our bodies.
It says they have dominion over our bodies. To submit an application, to sit there for, it takes about 30 minutes to an hour to fill out some of these applications. And to submit an application and they automatically reject it just because of a name that's on there, they have dominion over our bodies, read.
And over our cattle.
Over our cattle, read.
At their pleasure.
At their pleasure. To sit there and say, nah, we don't want you because of your name. You meet all the requirements. You have the education. You have the experience. But because of your name, we don't want you. To do something like that, you have to have the pleasure to do it. Meaning you have to have the power to do it. Read.
And we are in great distress.
We are in great distress because of this. When I'm going to pay, I can't pay this bill. I can't pay that bill. I got to think about how much I want to put towards this bill just to make sure that my lights don't get cut off or my gas don't get cut off, to make sure I still have a house to come home to and lay my head down. We are in much distress because of our sins. We're in much distress because we went against the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God. It's time to repent and come back.
All praise. Excellent. For real, for real. They do have dominion over our bodies. They do have the right to exercise racism, and they keep inventing new ways to exercise that racism. Now they're going to be like, no, we're not discriminating. You got to prove that we're discriminating. It used to be you couldn't discriminate against race, gender, blase, skippy woo, but they never said anything about name discrimination. So they created a new lane to actually discriminate. Hey, this man wise to do evil always. Go ahead, bring out what you got.
Right, just play this video. It's a skit going into a brother trying to get a job. He having an interview over the phone. They're trying to see if he black or not. So, all right, so play it.
Damn.
Okay, so we got your application, and everything seems great. Everything is great. Yeah. But one thing, it seems like you forgot to fill out the race. If you didn't fill that part out.
Oh, sorry. That must have slipped my mind. Yeah,
Oh.
I must have forgot to fill that out. My apologies.
Oh, yeah, I see. But what's your race? Just so I can get that last part for the...
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, what does it matter, right? Like, it's kind of outdated on applications, isn't it? Like, what's the point for it? You know, if it don't pertain to the job, I don't really see why it matters. Right. Like, everybody's the same, right?
Yeah.
Everybody's the same.
But, okay. All right. Yeah, I was about to just, watch some TV, watch some sports. You watch any sports?
I like a few sports.
Oh, yeah? What sports? What sports do you like?
Football, hockey, baseball.
Nice.
Not basketball.
Yeah, I was about to make some dinner, what about you? What you had for dinner?
Yeah, I actually had some spaghetti made.
How long was it made? A few days? A week? Couple weeks? Huh?
I actually made it today.
Convenient. Okay. You have a favorite music genre?
I like a few genres. Classical, jazz, hip-hop, pop, rock.
Let's signal in on the hip-hop. Who do you think is the best rapper of all time? Who's the best? Come on, let's hear it, man.
I have to say Eminem.
Oh, really? You sure you don't want to choose,
Damn, that's
Biggie
impressive.
or Tupac?
Goodness.
What about them?
Nope, has to be Eminem. I just think he's best rapper overall.
Okay. Well, I guess I'm not going to use up any more of your time. You have a good day.
Okay, you too.
That gave it away. The smoke detector. Goodness. Only the smoke. Only us. Only us.
I'll be on the phone with brothers right now. I'll be like, brother, change the battery.
Hey, yo.
Damn.
Hey, he had the whole spiel together. He was right there.
He was at the finish line.
He was at the
all he had
finish
to
line.
do was touch the tape, and he was there.
Look, all he had to do was just hang up.
Damn.
That's all he had to do. But what gives us away a lot of times is how we live.
How we live, our behavior, our actions, our tendencies. Man. That's crazy.
That is absolute madness.
Damn.
Hey, she said, let's zoom in on this hip hop thing. He was better off if he was quick with it. He should have just said, "Hey man, Vanilla Ice." He could have said anything. But this man, he was like, "Look, I don't know no white rappers. I can't think of nothing but Eminem."
Bruh.
Hey, that thing is crazy.
Yeah, that was funny.
All right, now the point of that video was to show how systems actually destroy the home. You gotta keep in focus or keep in mind why systems are the way they are in the first place, it tends to be because of how we allowed the world to turn upside down, right? So at the end of the day, black man is our fault. Black man, it's our fault. We understand that.
Bring it out.
We don't need our sisters pointing the finger in our face telling us we need to get on our ish, because we recognize that we need to get on our ish. And that's what we're doing here with the Bible. We identify problems. We identify the root. We got solutions. At the end of the day, what will you do when it's revealed to you? Now, these systems exist that separate the man from the house because he needs to go make money. The wife sees that there's not enough income, so she has to go and she has to make money and help keep the house together. But where does that leave the child? Give me video number 0. Give me video 0. Where does that leave the child?
I would like to see a study that also shows how much the woman makes in regards to what the man makes, the so-called black man.
Okay.
It'd be good to have a study to show that as well, just to show with they same level of education, what type of jobs they get versus what we get. To kind of keep them on top so that they can always be looking at us like, hey, you
We
gotta
ain't
get
nothing.
Exactly.
Keep us in this forever baby boy. What's the dude? Got me creeping around here like a scared little boy. Keep us in that spirit, you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, they do that and they do it effectively. But watch what happens to our children when they are not supervised. When the woman has to go out and work and can't care for her kids because the man can't bring home enough money to support. This is what happens. Yes.
Sister's arms for comfort. Ashante says her 3-year-old son is left damaged after she says another child sodomized him here at Prince and Princess Daycare.
Pause
He's
it.
not good.
Another child sodomized a 3-year-old child at daycare. Where does this child get this behavior from? Let's keep playing.
For comfort, Ashante says her 3-year-old son is left damaged after she says another child sodomized him here at Prince and Princess Daycare.
He's not good at all. He's having very horrible pains in his stomach.
This heartbroken mom says last Friday she picked up her son from daycare and he wasn't the same. She says at home at bath time she saw green scribblings on his bottom that continued deep inside him.
And I started crying and I asked him, baby, who did this to you? He said one of the little kids in the daycare with him.
And he named her name.
And he named her.
Her son told her the 3-year-old girl repeatedly inserted an open marker inside him after a 3-year-old boy that she lives with told her to.
Their household is complicated from what I gathered. So they're not siblings, but they live together in I'm assuming a group home setting during the week.
She immediately took her son to Texas Children's Hospital and says he told her he was victimized in the daycare classroom when the teacher was out.
They're very understaffed, so she was watching 2 classes at once.
That's what the daycare told you?
Yeah.
According to the state, Prince and Princess Daycare has been cited 48 times in 5 years, sometimes for issues with supervision. According to this report, during one state inspection, a caregiver was observed falling asleep while caring for 18 children and woke up when their arm slipped off the table. On a different date, a child was in a room without any supervision. Another state report says a Prince and Princess Daycare worker hit a child in the head as a form of discipline.
I'm Donnelly with Fox 26 News.
The daycare was locked when we went by. A man came to the door but told me no one would talk with me. Ashante says she's extremely concerned for the 2 kids that she says hurt her son.
They might need help and attention to their situation, so I have to speak about it.
She wants the daycare shut down and says more than anything she wants to take her son's pain away.
A 3-year-old girl did it to him because she learned it from another 3-year-old that she lived with. He told her to do it.
Ain't no telling what they doing.
And they said it, they were in foster care or in a group home type of setting. Give me Deuteronomy 28 and 49. The Lord said that this will happen. The Lord said that because the man can't provide, because the woman has to go out and there's no leadership in the home, our children are open to destruction. Our children are open to predators. And the predators ain't got no age limit. We got predators 3 years old. Let's read. Verse 49.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 49. And the Lord shall bring a nation against thee from far.
So this nation that the Lord brought against us from afar is the so-called white man. This man does not care about anything. He don't care about you. He don't care about your children. He don't care about your mama. He don't care about the old. He don't care about your situation. He don't care how broke you is. You better get him his money. With everything that you got in your spirit, with your last breath, you better give him some money. You better pay him. And he don't care how you pay him. He just wants you to pay him. You could put your kids at risk. He don't care. You better pay him. Read.
From the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth. A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of fierce countenance.
Read.
Which shall not regard the person of the old.
That's what I was saying. He don't care if you aged or what.
Nor show favor to the young.
He don't care about you sending your 3-year-old around strangers in an environment that they not really being looked after. He don't care. Read.
And he shall eat the fruit of thy cattle.
He shall do what?
Eat the fruit of thy cattle.
And do what?
And the fruit of thy land.
What else?
Until thou be destroyed.
He's going to extract every bit of resource out of you. He's going to tax you to death. He's going to raise the price of everything. He's going to make the cost of living so exorbitant that you're going to do weird things to bridge the gap. You'll make an OnlyFans page. You will open yourself up to corruption. Whatever. You would do anything to get this man his money. He don't care. Read.
Which also shall not leave thee either corn, wine, or oil, or the increase of thy kind, or flocks of sheep of thy sheep, until he have destroyed thee.
Until you dead, until you can't function anymore, until your only recourse is finding a fix through drugs, through destruction. Give me Obadiah 1 and 5. Obadiah 1 and 5.
Obadiah chapter 1 and verse 5. If thieves came to thee.
This is him.
If robbers by night.
He not normal. This man ain't normal. This man would take, and won't have enough. He's taken from us for so long. He took us from our homeland. Not only did he take us from our homeland, he subjected us to taxes. Not only did he take us from our homeland, but he took our name off of us.
Don't forget the free labor.
He took our God off of us. He took everything from us and said that, you know what? You owe me. How owe you when you took me? What you do for me that was so great? Besides put me in a field and pick cotton and got free labor off of me. What you do for me? That wasn't even doing for me.
You know what? Because some Christians say they civilized us.
Oh.
We was over there butt naked.
seen some Christians say that.
With spears and stuff like that.
No, we ain't been civilized. We've been traumatized. That's
seen
the
that.
appropriate word.
Damn. Read.
If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off?
So if thieves came to you, if robbers by night, how are we cut off? That wasn't a thief who came and got us. That wasn't a robber who came and got us. That was the actual devil incarnate. Because if it was a robber, he would have just took what he took and then that would have been it. It wouldn't be perpetual. It wouldn't be continual. We wouldn't need Christ to come and save us from this perpetual bondage that we're in. Read.
Would they not have stolen till they had enough?
They can't get enough. That's in their spirit. They will not be satisfied. Go ahead.
If the grape gatherers came to thee, would they not leave some grapes? How are the things of Esau searched out?
Give me Habakkuk 2 and 4. How are they searched out? If thieves came to thee and robbers by night, wouldn't he leave something? Wouldn't he have some bit of care in him? Wouldn't it seem like he got some sort of heart in him to see the affliction he's putting us through? Nope, because he's the devil incarnate. Ain't no love in him. Ain't no heart in him. Read 2 and 4.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
And that's what the Lord is saying about the so-called white man. You could try to plead with him, you could try to reason with him, but it would be to it'd be to no avail, because his soul, his very essence is not right. Read.
But the just shall live by his faith.
But we are going to live by our faith. You finna say something? We are going to live by our faith. Our faith says we will overcome. Dr. King sung it. We shall. They ain't believe it because there's action that goes into it. They wasn't about action. We are about action. We're about bringing community back together according to God's standard. God's standard is for us to separate, not integrate. That was mistake number one. We're going to overcome through the blood of the Lamb, through the power of the word of God. That's how we're going to overcome. That's what we're preaching. That's what we're teaching. We're teaching unity so that we don't have to send our kids to daycare, so that we don't have to send our kids to public schools. That's still a reality for a lot of us. A lot of us still have to do that because we are still reaching to get to the point where we one nation, where we're to the point where we don't have to send them, but it's a work in progress. That's a thought that's on our brain. For a lot of y'all, that's not a thought on y'all brain. Y'all willy-nilly send y'all kids into the meat grinder. Willy-nilly send y'all kids off into the hands of predators. Give me Lamentations 4:17. Did we finish up this in Habakkuk?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Give me that. Lamentations 4:17. We the answer we've been looking for. We keep looking outside of us for the answer. The Lord said we got it right here. Look no further.
Lamentation chapter 4 and verse 17.
Go ahead.
As for us, our eyes as yet failed for our vain help. In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
We've been watching to this nation that can't save us. Why can't this nation save us? It's not in his nature. His nature is not upright within him. His soul that's lifted up is not upright. Okay, it's not righteous. Give me Deuteronomy. Go back to Deuteronomy 28. They can't save us. Deuteronomy 28:29.
Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 29. And thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness.
Where's the answer? Where can I find help at? Who's going to actually assist us? Who's going to relieve us of the stress that we're going through? I can't see it. Can Malcolm do it? Can the Black Panthers do it? Can Dr. Umar Johnson do it? Did Dr. Sebi do it? Can our free thinkers do it? Cornel West, can he help us? Can, what's the brother name? Lewis Clark or Lewis Gates, the book writer, can he do it? We've been trying. Can Nicki Minaj, Pink MAGA do it?
Hell no.
How about Candace Owens? Can they do it? Read.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
Oppressed and spoiled evermore. The house is broke. The house is divided. It can't get no worse than what it is right now. You might as well, if you listen to Trump and say, what other options you got, vote for me. If you listen to him and you did that, you might as well listen to the Lord. What other options do you got but to seek the Lord? A lot of y'all keep running from him and our houses are keep getting destroyed. We not seeing no better. Read.
And no man shall save thee.
No man is going to save you. That white man you crying to, he not going to save you. He wants you desperate. He wants you running around chasing circles so that you never as a unit come together, because there's power in unity. You know that, right? You know that there's power in unity? Is it a strange thing that, or is it a coincidence that you are by your own home and you're not living in a home that your parents bought, and you're not living on land where your cousins live? You go and you separate, and your brother and your sister, they all separate. Is that a coincidence?
It's something that they did purposely, because back in the day, they used to buy land and do what you're saying. They all lived. We used to go visit my grandma, people them in the South. They had acres.
Yes.
And then you would go down there, everybody had their own house built on the acre. They had farms. They had all these different things. Where everybody was family on that block.
Yeah.
It was normalized. Now you'd be lucky to live in the same city as your people.
What you think it is? What you think it is? with all the oppression that we've faced, what you think is the root to why our people don't community and they spread out and try to mingle with others? Why do you think that is?
Well, I'm glad you asked. So the main problem is the simple fact that we departed from our God.
Okay.
That's the main and the root cause. Because if we stayed true and humble to the faith of what our God actually said, a lot of these things wouldn't have took place.
True.
We would have been able to sit there and have that unity amongst each other because God told us to. And because we have the Bible, we can actually implement those same plans and learn how to deal and work out issues within our communities.
Right.
But because of the simple fact that we allow sin to come in because we hate each other, we hate ourselves, we hate our children, and we hate God, all of these things are punishments that he put in place. Can I get one scripture if you finish?
Yeah.
Get Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 15. Because all of these things, we touching on the curses of what's going to happen to our people, but just like the sister said, she was in fear about what was going on with her child.
Right.
And these things happen is because of the root problem that is in every single one of our households, every single one of our communities. It's the fact that there is no God in our structure, in our family homes. Read what you got.
Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 15.
Start at verse 14.
Verse 14.
Come on.
But if you will not hearken unto me.
God says if you don't listen unto me, come on.
And will not do all these commandments.
Come on.
And if you shall despise my statutes, or if your soul abhor my judgment,
if you hate judgment, come on,
so that ye will not do all my commandments, but that ye break my covenant,
come on,
I also will do this unto you.
God says, I will also do this unto you. What is he going to do, read?
I will even appoint over you terror.
I will appoint over you terror. The same terror that you send your child to a daycare where you think your child is actually going to be taken care of. Now, all of a sudden, the child is being sodomized by another child because they don't have the same family structure in their household. Come on.
Consumption and the burning aid.
Come on.
That shall consume the eyes.
Read.
And cause sorrow of heart.
And cause what?
And cause sorrow of heart.
Cause pain. There was pain in that woman's eyes. There was pain in that child's eyes because we couldn't protect that child by the places or the foundations that we have to make sure that our children are taken care of, to make sure our women are taken care of. And all of this stems from the simple fact that we can't obey God. That's where all this comes from. Come on.
And ye shall sow your seed in vain.
That's why our children are in vain. Our seed, we have all these children, but they are not profitable. Come on.
For your enemies shall eat it.
Because our enemies, the Lord said we have enemies. Our enemies keep killing them. Our enemies keep feeding them with BS to where their minds are defiled. And we're not doing our job as parents to decode that defiledness that's going on in their mind and teaching them the right way. Is that it?
Yes, sir.
Come on, read the next.
And I will set my face against you.
Come on.
And ye shall be slain before your enemies.
And because of the simple fact that we don't listen or apply the commandments, God says he's going to do what?
And ye shall be slain before your enemies.
That's why a lot of our neighborhoods is filled with terror. Because our enemies are training up our children, and our children are doing their job for them. Come on.
They that hate you shall reign over you.
Read.
And ye shall flee when no man pursue it. When none pursue it.
Because we don't even know where we going no more. As a people, we have no direction. To the point to where we don't know what are we supposed to be gravitating to. We don't know if the Bible is actually a real book because we was defiled by that. We don't know who to turn to because we defiled by that. We defiled on both sides and we are lost. But God says if you listen to the commandments, none of this would have happened to begin with. So it's up to you, black man, black woman. It's up to you, Hispanic man, Hispanic woman, for you to sit there and say, what are you going to do? What changes are you going to make? That choice is only yours.
Right.
Go ahead, officer.
Hey, absolutely. Let's keep rolling. We got a few more videos to go through before the time is up. Let's hit video 2. Video 2.
now. I'm calling him right now. He spit on me and I beat his ass.
I don't think you are.
You want to call him? I got all y'all on camera. You want to call him? You want to tell him what happened? My name is David McDonald. I'm an Amazon delivery jobber. I'm here on West Hill and North Madison Street. I'm delivering. No, I'm talking. What? I'm recording for my safety.
You're not calling the police.
Because I'm recording and documenting. Why y'all not calling the police?
I have a phone on you.
Right. Sir, can you call the police? No? Okay, that's what I thought. Anybody want to call the police? Nobody. What's your name?
What's your job?
What's your name? What's your name?
He doesn't have a job.
What's your name? How do you know? You his neighbor?
I don't know, but he doesn't have
How do you know? How do you know?
You are a professional.
He spit on me. I don't give a f about this job. He spit on me.
Then.
I have so many other boys to make money. I don't give a f about this job.
I guess
I care about my self-respect and my dignity. I beat your ass because you spit on me, you bitch ass.
Why don't you get on your bike?
Yeah, and slide the f up out of here. Don't spit on me again. Watch what you do. You don't know who I am or what I got going on. Don't spit on me. Nah, f all that. That's the utmost disrespect.
So the reason you should be pissed off at that is because we're automatically held to a higher standard as being black people. F the treatment you went through, F whatever it is that you got to say, you wrong for actually responding the way you responded.
You a professional. You're not supposed to act that way.
We're supposed to do the right thing at all times, never hearing our side. We're automatically made to be the villain.
And they made sure
Yeah.
that they made him that villain.
Yeah.
Oh, so all of a sudden how come you can just walk away? How come you couldn't just call the police?
He assaulted me. Go ahead.
And they supposed to be the epitome of being civilized.
Wow.
They supposed to be that definition because in their eyes, that's what they was taking us from, being uncivilized, to bringing us to this nation to become civilized.
Yeah.
So they should be the definition or the walking definition of what it means to be civilized.
Right.
However, they don't show that example.
Hey, this is the terror that the Lord appointed over us. For the simple fact we doing a job.
Yeah.
And the white man get to spit on us and we can't defend ourselves.
Just take it, nigga, take it.
Because guess what? Because if he would have beat the brakes off him like he said, he would have went to jail.
Oh, he did beat the brakes off of him. Oh. He's bloody, and they blurred it out. So you really couldn't see it. He beat him. He beat him. Yeah. And let's go to the next video. It's a lot to pull from that video, but because we got so many more to piss y'all off with, we got to keep it going. I know.
Right.
I know. Let's play. Hey,
The
so
kids video is crazy.
this video is about mocking the princess treatment, right? We call our sisters princesses. We treat them with a certain reverence, right? We treat them according to how the Lord told us to treat. But our people, who the medicine is for, they mocking the process. Listen at this. Listen.
Speak when a man is in the room. This is a princess. She gonna have a salad. She need to lose some fucking weight. I'ma have a steak smothered in onions. Do she look like she got a single thought in her head? No. Stop looking at she gonna have water, nigga. I already told you that. Nigga. Ain't no queens in this bitch. Go to the table, they said go. Shit. Look at him again. I'm taking your ass home and I'm coming out by myself. Do this like the type of motherfucker who look like she know what she want? No. That's why I tell her what she want. Get your ass over there and sit down.
I'm about to square off for you.
Don't look at her. She not allowed.
So that's how they view our sisters. That's how they view the way we treat our sisters. I ain't gonna lie. It's some camps though that make that trope real.
100%.
She disrespected you, brother. Punch her in the stomach and make love to her slow. Who I heard say that? Who y'all heard say that? That
The
black
camp
black Hebrew Israelite
deserves
group.
no recognition. That's one. That's the one.
So it is some brothers out there that actually behave like that, but that's not biblical at all. Period. I pray that hit y'all perception of us, of all of us. We are not the same. Y'all read the disclaimer before. I don't know if we put the disclaimer up, but read our disclaimer. We ain't the same. We ain't like them other groups. You about to bring something out?
Give me Ephesians. That's what.
All praise.
Right,
Y'all in the spirit.
Right. Give me that Ephesians. Because where I'm looking at. Ephesians chapter 5, verse. Yeah, give me 25.
Ephesians chapter 5 and verse 25. Husbands, love your wives, even as Christ also loved the church and gave himself for it.
Right, so you have to treat your wife the right way. Christ died for the church.
You mean treat her?
No, not treat her. You have to treat her like you want to be treated. That's when you get down, read to verse 28.
So that's where they stop reading. They just read it. They stop at treat, and
Right.
then they just get to treating her.
Exactly.
Okay.
They got a black markers, like
Gotcha.
Bishop
Black
Yahweh
highlighters. Yeah.
Bruh. Read.
Verse 28. So ought men to love their wives as their own bodies. He that loveth his wife loveth himself.
Right, so you got to love your wife. You don't want nobody talking to you crazy like that, putting you on blast and people in public. Like, that is not how a man's supposed to conduct himself. You know what I'm saying? That is out of order, period, point blank. We do not teach that here in IUIC at all. We teach how to show your wife, direct her the right way, but we do not show disrespect, none whatsoever.
We teach that a lot of times them sisters be in their emotions when they speak on things, but to totally disregard what they say, we don't do that. We hear you. It might not make sense. We might not roll with what you're saying, but we hear you. But we don't utterly railroad and say, do this look like the type that don't have a brain? They have a brain, so I do all the thinking. No, that's not what it is. Especially when it comes to a household that struggles with finances, and the woman is good in finances, you would be a fool not to let her operate in that capacity, in that strength.
The scriptures say don't give yourself over to a light woman.
Right.
You would be a fool to talk that way to. That's God's daughter right there.
Bring it out. Bring it out.
Like, we got to understand that even though it says you begin a possession, that's still somebody else's daughter right there.
Oh, yeah.
And you still got to treat that woman with a level of the proper respect that is due.
Oh, yeah.
Get Colossians chapter 3 and verse 19. This goes exactly right along with what you saying. And team, I need y'all to get the definition of bitter. Come on.
Colossians chapter 3 and verse 19. Husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them.
Read that one more time.
Husbands, love your wives and be not bitter against them.
Now, we're about to get the definition of the word bitter, because apparently people don't understand what the word bitter means. Right. Can we get the definition of bitter, please? Go ahead and read that.
Bitter, having a sharp, pungent taste or smell.
Come on. No.
Not sweet.
No. Down below. Come on, Tim. I need y'all to be with me. 2. Read 2.
2. Of people or of their feelings.
Okay, so this is the proper definition of the word bitter. Come on.
Or behavior. Angry, hurt, or resentful.
Or what?
Resentful.
Resentful. That's emotion. That's having that emotional, abusive language and how you speak to somebody. You shouldn't speak to your wife like that. Yeah, you sometimes you can get in your emotions, but guess what? Even in your emotions, there's a thing called an apology.
Right. All right, let's roll. Let's keep it moving. The next video. Video 4. So you men, you horn dogs, I want y'all to pay attention. This out there. Play it.
晚上路黑，走路越怕，姐姐送你回家吧，我送你安全第一。
He ugly as hell for that. Go to the next video, man. Go to the next video. I just want to warn y'all, it's out there. Stop playing. Being in them secluded places, them dark areas at night, riding through looking at what's going on. Stop playing. I know what you're doing. God know what you're doing too.
Boy, y'all better stop, man. Y'all better stop, bro.
Y'all gonna get it.
It's scary out there. I remember when I was a kid. It's even worse now. Remember on Jenny Jones? They used to have the transsexuals.
Yeah, can you tell who is what?
Can you tell it was a man or woman?
Yeah.
Hey.
Couldn't even tell back then. I don't know. It's crazy.
If my father's watching, man, bruh. Hey, it was a conversation that we had, right? And they was like, man, if that person, man, that mean I looked at him. I was like, look, man, I'm just gonna let you know. That's a dude. I'm just gonna let you know that.
He didn't even know.
Man, the results came up on that show. I looked at him. I was like, hey, play the next video.
It's hard to tell.
So he fell victim, right?
All right, this is for the kids.
6 conversations
It's a
you need to have with
shame
your children.
that we have to do this to warn our kids how to actually spot different things when we go out into public spaces with people that's even supposed to be our family. Let's play that.
You need to have with your children and family before you go to events. Hello, my name is Dr. Raquel Martin. I'm a licensed clinical psychologist, professor, scientist, and podcast host. And if you're here to learn. So let's talk about the conversations you need to have with your children and your family to protect their mental health at events. First, we talk about body autonomy. You tell your children you do not owe anyone hugs, kisses, physical affection at all. Not family, not elders, not anyone who says, I'm your auntie, I'm your uncle, anything. If someone asks for a hug or any form of affection and you don't want to, you can say no. If you freeze, catch my eye, I will step in. Your body is yours. The basic rule is no forced affection. I will always back you up. Second, we talk about teasing in the first place. I explain the difference between playful jokes and comments that hurt. And the difference is your comfort. I tell them if someone comments on your body, your food, your emotions, your voice, or compare you to others and it makes you uncomfortable, or if anything conversation-wise makes you uncomfortable, that's not joking. The line is where you draw it. You're allowed to walk away and or come get me. The rule is if it makes you feel bad in your body, you do not have to stay. We also will talk about secrets. I tell children there are surprises and there are secrets. Surprises are safe and temporary. Secrets make you feel scared, confused, or uncomfortable and should always be told to me, even if someone says don't tell. And if you don't know the difference, tell me. The tangible rule for this is no adult should ever ask you to keep secrets from me. No one should ask you to keep secrets from me. Next, we talk about respect. Tell your children respect does not mean letting people hurt your feelings. Respect does not mean staying quiet when something is wrong. You can be respectful and still say, I do not like that. Please stop. Or come get me without explaining yourself. The rule here is you are not in trouble for protecting yourself. And this is why it's always important that your children know where you are at events. Because if they can't find you, then they can't get the help they need. Next, exit plan. I tell children, if you feel overwhelmed or overstimulated or unsafe, we can use a code word. We could use a hand signal. You can just come sit next to me, squeeze my arm. We could take a break, or if necessary, we will leave. The rule here is you do not have to endure discomfort just to be polite. Another conversation that you always need to have before gatherings is about closed doors. Let them know you do not play in rooms with closed doors, not bedrooms, not basements, not bathrooms. And this is about their safety. If someone says, it's fine, we're just playing, you open the door or you leave the room. And if someone asks you to close the door, you come get me immediately. You will never be in trouble for that. Tangible rule, doors stay open. Preparing your child like this is incredibly protective and necessary for all gatherings. Holiday gatherings should not be a lesson in endurance. They should be fun. They should be enjoyable. And I know this is a lot. So if you want a guide about this, let me hear you say safety.
So yeah, you got to prep the kids before you take them to Uncle Pete's house. Uncle Pete the freak.
Yeah, that right there, that shouldn't be anything to piss anybody off. That's game right there.
It's pissing you off because we have to do it. It's not automatic common sense that we going someplace and your child don't have to expect to be assaulted or you expect your child to be assaulted. That should piss you off.
You right.
The world is so out of course that we have to prep the kids this way. So yes, this is good game, absolute good game. Prep your kids. Let them know.
Now I was gonna say, tying to this, I seen this video recently where it was talking about social media and how a lot of parents post their children on social media. It was basically like they was out in public, and as they was passing by, it was older people that was talking to their children. They was like, oh, congratulations, you just made 5 or whatever, and called her by a name. Then the parents started getting alarmed. And then another person walked by and they was like, oh, I see that you're playing soccer again. And it shows the dangers of social media. And you never know who is at these events too.
Damn, that's crazy. Don't put your life on social media. Give me video number 18, because this goes back to the question when I asked why we don't live together. You know, what's the issue? What's the problem? Let's see. Let's see if we can be motivated by this video.
We live with our entire families. And I'm not just talking about our kids, I'm talking about our question. Let me ask you a question. Why don't we live with our entire families? And I'm not just talking about our kids, I'm talking about grandparents, in-laws, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, everybody. Why don't we all live on a piece of property together? One of the biggest cons mankind's ever fallen victim to is the idea that we need to move out as soon as we're 18. And the way they do it is by equating it with freedom. That's a lie. No, sir, that's not freedom. That's how they shackle you with debt. Families that stay together share cost. They share responsibility.
You hear that?
And most importantly,
you hear that?
They share time.
Pause it, and talk, pause it. So he said they sell it by saying it's freedom. It's freedom. You are free to do what? Free to be away from your parents' rules. You free to just explore the world? No, you're free to absorb some debt. Because when we together, already got things that you need to sustain you, and you ain't got to repay for that.
By living together, you're allowed to build a legacy. You're able to now pass things on.
Yes.
But when everybody goes out and starts their own thing,
keep starting over.
That's why we're in a situation we're in now, because everybody starts from scratch. Each generation, we all got to start from scratch, from zero. We have no life insurance that's what's left to us. We either gotta get GoFundMe's to bury the people.
We get debt left to us.
Right.
Hey, the thing about that, the people that actually got that kind of figured out a little bit, Northern Kingdom.
Okay.
They know how to sit there, all be in one house, and actually put their resources into, you know, whether if it's renovate the house and then everybody go and buys another one, and they know how to do that.
That speaks to the dynamic of our houses, though. Like, we don't see no head in our houses. It's every man for themselves.
Absolutely.
And that's the foresight that the Lord was telling us about.
Yeah.
In Deuteronomy 28.
Yes.
It say, if you do this, we're going to bless you. I'm going to bless you.
Oh, yeah.
If you do that, you're going to be cursed. And now we living in the debt of our own sins.
Damn. Let's keep playing.
No, sir, that's not freedom. That's how they shackle you with debt. Families that stay together share cost. They share responsibility. And most importantly, they share time with each other. They share experiences. I want my kids to grow up that way, surrounded by love and generational knowledge. And if at the end of the road they don't want this life, that's okay too. Because I just want them to be happy. But I want to give them that option. Most of us in modern life struggle with debt, alone, trying to make our way in the world. But just imagine what we could do together. Yeah, but what do I know? We're just some guy on the internet. I mean, really, why would all the bankers and billionaires lie to us? I thought about making a bank joke here, but I didn't think there'd be enough interest.
Okay, give me video number 19. Go ahead.
Right, we got to buy back our time, man.
Yes.
We got to get our time. Time is our greatest resource,
Yes.
not money.
Yes.
Being able to spend family with our time, being able to do the Lord's
Spend
work.
family with our time? I like it. I like the Hebrew. I got to spend family with my time. That's right.
Right, all that. So
that's right.
That's the most important, our time.
Yeah, give me video number 19. Because what's brought out in this video is important, knowing who we got around us, right? The Lord told us to watch our circle. Like, be the people that you're around, just mock the time. Because if you're around the indiscreet, you know, their behaviors and their ways of thinking actually get on you. So listen to the old man. Listen to how he guides these young men. Listen.
Your circle matters more than you think. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. If everyone around you broke and comfortable, guess where you headed? Surround yourself with people going somewhere. Iron sharpens iron, but rust spreads faster.
Damn. That's a bomb. Go ahead. Bring it out. Bring it out.
Nah, he was definitely spitting, because we see that. That's why they had a saying of being a product of your environment. Everything that you see or everything that you interact with throughout the day or your day-to-day, you eventually become that.
Right.
So he was spitting.
That's right. You guys know?
You can see that as small children, the things that they be around, because our minds are being shaped at a young age. You can see when they're around certain people, they pick up those behaviors.
Yep.
Even I remember when my son first went to daycare. The daycare he went to, I saw all the spirits that had jumped on him just from going, and they was probably like in a week or two.
Damn.
And he came back home, and he talking about, I'm scared of the dark. I said, how the hell you know it's dark? You've been sleeping in this area all this time. How the hell you know it's dark now? Like I was
talking to them kids at school.
Crazy. So you just being around people that'll put a fearful spirit on you too.
That's right. All right. One last video. We got about 5 minutes left. Give me video number 15. Video number 15, because we gotta protect our daughters. We gotta protect our families. We have to be the men who takes responsibility for the progression or the trajectory of our nation, or else the world and the forces that are around are gonna tear you down. Gonna take your confidence and make you doubt yourself.
I will say this: he tried.
Yeah, he did. He did everything he could within his power, but the forces of the world still got him. In the end, she ended up marrying Edom, both of them. She saved herself for Edom for 44 years.
That's a sign. They believe that's a sign of prestige.
That's a sign of I've made it, I've arrived.
Right.
Head. But watch this video. Look at her confidence. She look like my daughter. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, he's younger than her. The person she married is younger than her. She 45, he 37.
Damn.
He trying to get that
he gonna get that money.
Yeah.
He getting that pension money.
Yeah. Hey, run that back. Let's see what she said.
I know I can beat her.
You know you can beat her. Very confident.
I'm very confident.
You say it so easily.
Look at the devil.
Why?
Because I believe it.
That sound like Adam and Eve, or Eve with the serpent. Why? He asked her why. She got a truth in her. Her truth is, I'm going to beat her. I'm going to win. Eve's truth was, I can't touch this or I'm going to die. He said, why? And tried to make her question and doubt and get in her mind and change the truth that she knew.
That one word.
Why?
That one word can cause you to doubt everything that you was taught before. And that's what he was trying to do.
Damn.
Just by that one word. Look at the devil. Come on.
Play it.
I'm very confident.
You say it so easily. Why?
Because I believe it.
Cut right here, if you don't mind. And let me tell you why. What she said it with so much confidence the first time. But if you keep going on and on.
But so we can't keep interrupting. I mean, if you want,
that's deep, the way she looking, because she understands that she has some type of protection. So she said, let me sit back. Let me allow my father do the talking for me. Our women now, they not doing that. Unless they in this truth, some of y'all still got some work, but I'll praise it. But they not letting us step in front and be the hedge of protection that the Lord created us to be.
Our children are not even that. Our children want to sit there and want to argue back and forth with a grown up now.
She sat back there and looked like this is nothing new. This is normal. I'm finna let dad do what he do because I know where he about to take this.
There was so much confidence in that child, knowing that her father had her back.
You see what a father in a household can produce? Joe Jackson beat 6'5" millionaires at his house. What the hell? You need to whoop your kids. Righteously.
Even alone with that, I was gonna hold this till we was done with the video. But this same thing, I think this is 1994. That was the copyright on it. Yeah. The same thing happened. With the NFL draft in Shador. The man came up there because he was so confident, because he carried the same swag as his father. Then they was like, they put all these labels on him, created all this propaganda behind him, and then he fell into the 5th round. And then they sat him on a bench to basically probably 3 games ago.
Hey, and the crazy part about it is, they're still trying to poke at him because they're trying to get some form of negativity out. And because he is so trained, so well educated by his father, he refused to give them the fuel that they're looking for.
But imagine
it's the
what
same
that do to
thing
your psyche,
as
though.
Venus.
Over time, imagine what that do to your psyche. You got fans against you, you got your coaches against you, you got the general manager against you, you got the media against you, and every time that you step in front of all them people, you got to put on a smile.
And that father has to have his mind together, because it's not like you raised him to a certain capacity and that's it. No, he's going to come home and he's going to tell you what he's feeling, what he's going through, and you got to be able to navigate him through what it is he's going through. You know what I mean?
And the thing with Shador, and what was very positive about him, he got his family around him.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm getting at. You have to have that foundation that's going to actually build you up and push you back out into the world so you can absorb what you can absorb and help. And when you come back home, we help you pull all that bull-ish off.
You can
biblically.
You can vent to your parents, you can vent to your family, and then they give you the proper medicine that you need to be able to go back out there and face.
You can't do that if mom and dad out the house and they send you into the world by yourself.
Or if your mom and the dad are against each other. When there's division in the household.
Absolutely.
All of these things can't be done unless there's a solid foundation, a solid family structure.
And that's what Bishop Yawasab was going into his class.
Hey, let's finish this video, and then we're going to wrap it up.
That's the first time. But if you keep going on and on.
But so we can't keep interrupting. I mean, if you want...
You got to understand that you're dealing with an image of a 14-year-old child. And this child gonna be out there playing when your old ass and me gonna be in the grave. When she says something, we done told you what's happening. You're dealing with a little black kid, and let her be a kid. She done answered it with a lot of confidence. Leave that alone.
That's right. That's right. Leave that alone.
Damn, devil.
Damn. All praises. Hey, that was the Watchman radio show, bro. Hey, we got to get up out of here. We ran short on time. We had a lot more to go. We probably do a part 2, Lord's will. But this was Officer Yochanan. I had to my left.
This is Officer Abel.
To his left.
Officer Colai.
To his left.
Officer Manassas.
Hey, and this was the Watchman radio show. Thanks for tuning in.
Hey, shalom family.
Hey, donate.
You got it.
Shalom.
Hebrews 13:17, prophets on the scene, wash your souls clean before we go into the gasoline. Took a while to understand Psalms 111:10. Brother calling me from Mississippi, trying to build a man. I flushed 14 grams, it made angels rejoice. It made me and Satan divorce, no spousal support. I'm running the course with my hand to the plow, now putting in the pebble the